Okay, today is Wednesday before Memorial Day weekend. We're still haven't camped yet, but since this is supposed to be a camping channel, I thought we'd give you a tour of our trailer. This is a 2016 StarCraft launch. We have used it for 3 years now. This will be the 4th summer. Looking forward to lots of camping. First of all, just let me say, this trailer was a step up for my wife and I. We went from a pop-up, actually from a tent to a pop-up, to a travel trailer with bunks on each end, a hybrid, to this. So we're real pleased with this. This suits our needs real well right now. This is, of course, the front of the trailer. This is the pass-through storage box, which I have all cleaned out right now. But we have a lot of stuff that goes in there, and I won't even show you how much stuff we cram in there. It has the power awning, which is a little on the dirty side right now. I haven't had an opportunity to clean it. We did just clean the outside of it today. That's why the hose is sitting there with the bucket. Back here we have another storage compartment, and we get a lot of stuff in this too. We have our for our sewer, we have, of course, the sewer hoses in the bumper. We have a toolkit, a couple of toolkits, charcoal. I usually fit a little Smoky Joe Weber grill back in there too. I even have a little fishing rod back in there in case we're camping somewhere where we're on a pond or something. We've had that happen a couple times where we've been right on the shore. As I mentioned in a previous video, we have a backup camera which the trailer was rewired for. We just had that put in a couple weeks ago and haven't had a chance to really try it yet. Over on this side of the trailer, it just has the slide out for the dinette. This is it's called a Launch 24 RLS, which is rear living slide, but they could call it rear kitchen slide because there's really no other living to it except for that. Hey, got some of the sidekicks in there right now. This is a cable outlet for when you're camping somewhere where they have cable TV, or you can run your antenna to over here too. If you have your power booster on, it'll work off that. The only thing I don't like about it is it should probably be, they should have one on the other side of the trailer if you want to watch television outside your door under the awning, which we've done a few times watching Notre Dame games, Bears games. But if you want to do that, you pretty much have to run that coaxial underneath the trailer, which isn't a huge deal, but it's kind of a pain. Of course, we have our outdoor shower here. This also has a flush. It also you can also do a city fill to fill your water tank from there. This is the pass-through, the other side of the pass-through. Like I said, it's all cleaned out right now, but a tremendous amount of stuff that goes in there. And I'll have to figure out what is not going back in there, because I don't really think we need all of it. We have two 30-gallon or 230-pound tanks. Has an on-off light up front, power hitch. I will say this: we had to replace that last year. We had the first one we had already broke, so I don't know how well they're made actually. Seems like it should have held up more than 3 years. Okay, let's go inside and take a look. Okay, the sidekicks are in here and they're kind of hiding from me. Okay.
Entrance.
There's Eli.
Hi.
There's George. There's Caroline. There's Essie.
Hi.
There's Lizzie.
I'm here.
Who we got in the house? Just one?
No. Yeah.
Just Nick?
Nick.
Okay. Who's Boot? Who's Boot?
Crazy baboon.
Okay, in here we have a pantry. just inside the door here.
Good size. Decent
Which
size.
is, yeah, it's pretty good size. We
Big fridge. Box of matches.
stock a lot of food in there. A lot of the food we put in there, we don't have to restock because it's like canned goods and stuff. Up here, right next to the door, we have our on-off switches for the lights, our slide, our awning, and of course our gray water, black tank, and fresh water and battery gauges are up there, along with our
They're hot.
electric hot water heater switch and the water pump
Where are you going?
and the LP gas
Where are you going?
water heater for the LP gas. Okay, let's go. In here, just to the, not too far from inside the door, we have the bathroom. Has a fan, which I'm thinking about replacing that with a better option. It already had several times I've had to like redo that caulking up there, and it's starting to come out again. Here's the it's just a simple bathroom really, but we like it. Has a
shower.
lavatory,
But this is a really nice shower.
sink, shower, which we use as a closet to put a lot of things.
Better than our.
We do use the shower, it's just it's full of stuff right now because we haven't used the camper yet this year. And then moving on in here to the bedroom.
Nice bed.
Yeah, where's my light switch? My light switch is up here on the ceiling. We have two more switches underneath the bed there. The only thing I'll say about the RV is that I don't like is this mattress. The mattress is not very forgiving. It
I like it. Soft.
we need a thicker mattress.
Yeah, you do.
We do have a mattress topper on it.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
soft. Got a nice TV here.
Got a nice little TV mounted to the wall over there, and the trailer came with the
storage here.
the coaxial on the ceiling and the outlet on the ceiling for the TV. A lot of people don't like these Walmart Element TVs, but I'll say something about them. For an RV, they're great because you don't spend a lot of money on them. I think we got this for less than $80 off of Amazon, and it was refurbished. And I know TVs have come down since we've even bought this, but it's worked great. All we do is take that thing off the wall when we're moving, and we place it on the bed and put the pillows over the top of it, and it's real easy to hook back up to mount. You know, it just slides off the mount that's on the wall. We did have to put some anchors back here. There was a sticker here that said mount your TV there. You can see where we tried to drill a couple holes. There's nothing there. In fact, we couldn't find anything on any of this. So we just wound up putting a couple of anchors and put it where we wanted it, and it's worked out fine. Couple closets in here. I saw a YouTube video on possibly putting a shelf in here, and I'm thinking about doing that. I think it was oh, I can't remember the couple. It's a young couple that is actually full-time RVing in a Gulfstream, one of those vintage trailers, which are made right here in Napanee. Good, actually, I think they're pretty good, decent trailer. We do have some of those bins up front there, up on top. That shelf works out pretty good. I don't have any complaints with that. Here's the other closet. It's pretty full.
Grandma's pajamas.
It'd be nice if what they had done is maybe not had these end tables, these end stands come out so far. And
So we have more room.
yeah, there's just not very much leg room around the bed to make the bed. That's another thing. One of the things that I do, I usually am the one who makes the bed because I'm the last one out.
Yeah.
I will have to turn the mattress sideways, almost, more at a 45-degree angle, and make the bed like that, and then just kind of slide everything back once the bed's made. Okay,
Time.
moving on to the kitchen. What happened to the rest of the sidekicks? They're gone. They're not into this, huh?
Yeah, they're not. They're outside. Nice marble.
Okay, over here we have TV.
Pretty nice size for.
Well, it was actually, that television was in our living room, and we don't have satellite here, and so I bought one of those Roku TVs, which I think are great. We got the TCL TV from Walmart again, and actually I bought it off Amazon, but they sell them at Walmart. We have a Furrion radio down here with the CD player, which when you put the CD in and play it through the TV, the sound comes through the speakers, which we have one there, one back here, and there's one outside, and it almost sounds like surround sound when you're playing a DVD in there. Over here we have the dinette.
Which also turns into a bed.
It does turn into a bed. We've never had anybody sleep on that bed.
No, usually it's the couch.
Yeah, usually they sleep on the couch if we have anybody extra in here. This is a pull-out couch, Loveseat. Another thing, if I had something to change, I would probably just go ahead and get a full slide instead of just this partial slide with the dinette. Get something where you have maybe a little bit more room back there, or widen this out a little bit so you could have a recliner. Because really, very, very rarely do we have two people sitting there. It's usually one person, and a recliner would actually be better. And we don't really use the bed part of it that often either. Kathy has two recliners. Yes, she does. And then we have our kitchen stuff over here.
Nice storage.
That stuff's all, yeah, we do have pretty decent storage in here.
Comes over the couch.
I also have these LED lights underneath the
I
kitchen.
didn't see those. Those are so cool.
Kitchen cabinet.
Blinding, though.
They are blinding.
But they're cool.
It's a strip of lights.
But
Oh,
when it's dark
I guess
out
it ends right
at
there.
night, it's
it does. It creates a lot of light.
which is helpful.
We have the same LED strips under the awning out there.
Yeah, you do. Oh, that's cool.
We have 3-burner stove and an oven,
Nice size.
a microwave, which here's another issue with this microwave. We have one. It's this little carousel in here that just constantly wants to come undone. You know, we don't use our microwave that much, mostly for popcorn or just warming up maybe a single cup of coffee. We have an 8 cubic inch refrigerator,
Yeah, that's a big fridge.
which needs a little bit of cleaning.
Doesn't go all the way.
And then the freezer, which we usually have the refrigerator and the freezer pretty full.
Yeah. But when we're here, we're just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got cabinets up here all the way around.
On here too.
We have cabinets over here.
Which keeps all our entertainment usually.
We have entertainment stuff like games.
Yahtzee.
We also over here we have another wall mount for the TV, which I'm nervous about even thinking about putting any screws in there because the shower is just on the other side of this.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And then here is the access to the faucets in the shower. Got our furnace down there. And
That's nice storage under the TV.
yep, we have more storage up here for
Some walkie-talkies.
DVDs and books and magazines and stuff. Walkie-talkies.
There's some storage under here.
We have storage under there,
Walkie-talkies.
which I'll talk about that in just a second. We also down here we have a switch there's a couple outlets there for USB, which are kind of nice. And then the other thing Eli was pointing out, and just notice that, we do have these storage underneath these seats, but it would be so nice if they would have just put a door on them to access the storage from underneath without having to take all the cushions and everything off.
Yeah.
So, where do you get that ice cream cone? She tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Told
it
you to
for-
come out here and get ice cream all over the trailer,
We're gonna
huh?
have it for breakfast. Or I mean,
All right.
we're gonna have
Well, he's gonna need help with wiping his face.
a different remote.
Here, let's wipe your face off.
Lizzie, when he ends, I will. Lizzie, this is a different remote.
This is Nick, the youngest one. What?
He's sick.
Are you tired of it?
No.
Don't you want to do the 10 quarantine question thing?
Yeah, 10 quarantine questions.
What's that?
I don't remember all of them, but we can do a couple of them.
What's the 10 quarantine questions?
People ask you questions on the comments.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, one of them I know, and the first one is always, how many rolls of toilet paper do you have?
We have
In my bathroom, I have 2.
Yeah, in me and Liz, in the kids' bathroom, we have 2.
You have 2.
Because most of the people waste toilet paper, but I don't.
In our half bath, we have 1, and in mom and dad's, I'm pretty sure we have 2, and in the upstairs, we have 1. So not very much.
In
Okay.
our half bath, we have.
I think in our house we maybe have. Nick, you need to go see Grandma.
Yeah, go be with grandma. Don't get ice cream all over the trailer.
I think we maybe have one package that hasn't been opened yet, but when this thing first started, we weren't hoarding toilet paper, but we did. We did buy a couple rolls when they said there were not any, so we bought some rolls from Meyer, which turned out to be 1-ply toilet paper, which was really. You got ice cream too?
Naomi's getting.
Guys, don't.
So the thing to do is when you're eating ice cream,
Get it out of
is
the
to
trailer.
bring it in here where the trailer's all cleaned up and have melted ice
Nikki,
cream all over the floor.
Especially Nick. Get out. Get out of the trailer. Go see grandma. Go see grandma.
Not trailer, it's camping.
Okay, camper. Okay, so anyway,
Question number 2.
question number 2. I don't know if this is a chronological. What is the one thing that has affected you the most during this quarantine?
Fair, yeah.
Fair? Well, we don't know yet. It looks like maybe the fair will happen.
Wait, because the government said that it might open everything up tomorrow.
No, I think before that, I think they decided.
They said right now it's going to happen, but they don't know for sure yet.
Okay, these
Right
kids
now-
all have 4-H animals that.
Yes. I have 1 calf, 3 pigs. Lizzie has 1 calf and 3
Lizzie had a grand champion turkey last year, and she took grand champion at the Kosciuszko Marshall County Fair.
Marshall County Open Show.
And
Yes,
George
an
has
open
1
show.
calf and 2 pigs.
Yes,
Right.
last year, yeah, I have 1 cap too.
So
No,
they're
3
really
pigs,
looking
so
forward to
yeah.
the fair. So
This is my
hopefully
3rd year, and
they don't lose out on
this is
that.
their 1st year.
What about school? Hasn't that been kind of an adjustment?
The only thing
You don't
about
miss school, George?
The only thing about school is my teachers and my friends.
You
And
don't
my
miss
friends,
Bible,
I miss
George?
I miss my teacher.
You don't miss your Bible bus driver?
I do miss my Bible.
Oh,
bus
that's
driver.
right. I wasn't your Bible bus driver this year. I was Lizzie's
I
Bible
do
bus
miss
driver.
my Bible.
Okay.
I don't have him this year.
Another question had to do with when was the last time you were at a campsite?
When?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Maple Ridge last October?
I think it was
Mine was-
September?
Yeah.
Mine was either Maple Ridge. I can't remember. Was the dunes after Maple Ridge?
I think it was
You
Maple
would
Ridge.
Well, we went to Maple Ridge at Halloween,
I
so
know, but our dune. I don't know when we did the dunes.
no, that
Probably
was
Maple
that
Ridge.
was before. Okay, so Maple Ridge
Maple Ridge.
for these
Which was
guys,
last
and then
October, so.
And then
Grandma and I went like a week or 2 later to camping at Angola.
Yeah.
At a
And then you guys were
campground.
planning to go.
And it
We are
rained
going
all
camping
weekend.
This weekend, though.
You are going this weekend?
Yeah, with
I
the
don't-
left side, not the
Oh,
right
okay. All right.
side.
Did you get your trailer de-winterized?
I think. What?
Did you get your trailer ready to go?
We're getting it ready.
Yeah, we're starting to get it ready.
All right. Then what were some other questions? Do you miss not eating out? Did you miss not eating out?
Yes, I
No,
did.
not much. Not much.
Not much.
Because we were gonna
Comes
go.
Grandma with ice cream. Just don't make a mess with them.
Be really careful.
Thank you.
We were.
Comes Nick again. You might want to check Nick.
Stay outside.
Here, Lizzie gave me the smaller one.
Okay, and then so eating out. We haven't eaten out. We ate out like,
Grandpa, do you want one?
yeah, the middle of March. And then we didn't eat out until I ate out just the other day at Hunter's
Really? It's
for
open?
breakfast.
It's annoying
That's
because
open.
we want to go
50%
to the
capacity.
store to get stuff. Like if we need something for a project or something, then we
Yeah.
can't go to pick it out to the store because until like a couple weeks ago. But
My mom is a bit.
Kids can't go in.
My mom's not very annoyed with the store thing with Aldi because she goes to Aldi a lot because now she can order in so they can bring her stuff too.
but now it's kind of
Yes, Aldi will deliver to your house,
Yeah.
P.S.
which is kind of nice.
If you have a right choice near you, don't go to it. It's called wrong choice in this family.
No, not in your family. It is in my in my household. We frequent there quite often because we don't care for the high class Martin's supermarket store where, although nothing against Martin's employees,
Martin's.
I just would rather shop somewhere where I can get in and get out a lot quicker and not have to not have nearly as many options and circle the store 5 times trying to find one item. Right choice, I know where everything is, so I can get in and out of the store, and the prices are very
Says the one
reasonable.
Who buys tuna sandwiches from gas stations also?
I will eat a tuna sandwich from a gas station
after it.
when I haven't eaten in like 15 hours and there's no other options, and you stop to get gas and they have tuna fish sandwiches at a convenience store. Yeah, I'll pick one up.
But did you or did you not feel sick after that?
Maybe a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, I guess one other question I have for you guys,
Say hi,
Is-
Grandma. Say hello, world.
since we appear to be getting on the other side of this a little bit, unless there's a relapse in the fall, which some people say there could be, are you guys looking forward to going back to school? And Lizzie, you're starting middle school next year.
I am looking forward to going back to school because it's my first year in middle school and I don't want it to be spoiled by.
No, I'm not. I'm not looking forward at all. I'm going
Grandpa
to.
spilled his ice cream.
Yeah, this
The
wasn't
one
smart. I
that's-
could have done this after we were done.
You
So,
Grandpa,
George, how about you? Are you ready for...
Sort of not. I'm pretty excited because I'm about 100% sure that I'm gonna get Mr. Hostetter and
Good teacher.
good teacher.
Mr. Hostetter, look up this YouTube channel.
Mr.
Or
Hostetter.
This is Lisa from Walker.
I apparently
Yes, Andy Hostetter.
is supposed to.
He's a very, very good teacher. You'll have a lot of fun with Andy.
That's
Andy's
fourth
got a
grade
great
teacher.
sense of
Some
humor.
people like,
The reason
Mr. Hostetter.
I'm about 100% sure is I'm gonna get him
Wait.
No, hopefully you do.
is because I'm the student that has trouble focusing, and I know Mr. Hostetter has a lot of patience. So,
Well, that'd
and
be
that's
great.
why I got Mrs. Hahn, because Mrs. Hahn has a lot of patience.
Patience.
Eli, how about you? Big 4th grade next year.
Because in that
Connor Prairie. Oh, you guys don't get to go to Connor Prairie.
No, which makes me very mad. But
Wait, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. They're not positive.
no, we've never done it. But what I'm not excited about for 4th grade, one, it's going to be 10 times harder than 3rd grade. 2, the things there. So in 4th grade, for 1/3 of the time, you have one teacher. Then for 2/3, you have the different teacher. Then for 3/3, you have a different teacher. So really, you have all the teachers, and you don't get to interact with each one. Like it's just like you have all of them, and for a very short amount of time, which is not going to be very fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm not really good.
Well, I'm looking forward for school to get back.
Oh yeah.
I drive
Then we
a
need some